So we're getting ready to start our Xfactor subflooring, and there's a couple things you need to know. So the face coverage is 47.5, but if you measure the tongue, we're just shy of 48. And there's a valid reason for that, and we'll get into that in a minute. But when I want to snap the line for that first row, even though I know that the heels of these floor trusses are very good, I want to give myself a little wiggle room. Some people go 48.25. I go 48.125. I know that I have nothing more than probably a 30-second out on this side, but still give myself that chance in case there is any error. And I'm going to run down the other end and mark 48.125, and then Kelsey's going to give me a hand and we're going to snap a line. If you don't already know, little tip, keep your chalk line pointed down. It helps load that line with chalk. Having a nice crisp straight line to follow here is extremely important. And you don't actually have to have your line singing tight to get this straight line. So, with our line stopped, our next step is to get our screw gun ready, our Advantech subfloor adhesive, and a few board nails, 2.5-inch nails as spacers, which will make sense in a minute here. And we're going to start sheeting this. Very important point, and I really cannot stress this enough, is that line that we snapped, you have to maintain the line. And you have to understand whether you're going to be on top of the line, just behind the line, covering the line, whatever method you use, as long as you maintain this line as straight. If this line is straight and this first row of sheathing goes down perfectly straight, it's going to be very easy to proceed. You're not going to end up fighting to try and keep your sheets square or to try and keep them square on the floor trusses. Advantech is actually a little less than 96 inches because they tell you space the panels 1/8 inch at the butt joints. So I'll use a 2.5-inch sheathing nail as a spacer when I'm dropping sheets to maintain that 1/8 inch space. It just makes your life easier. You don't have to guesstimate what it is. The nail will maintain that 1/8 inch space for you.